Give me 1 second. Trying to see what's going on my page. Trying to get up and running. Hold on. Let's see. Um, I know I'm live. I should be live right now. So give me a second. Let me get this started. Get it cracking for everybody. I know y'all see the title, the opening title here. Okay. Somebody's screaming about Alexa. What? Hold on, right quick. Ah, it took so long for this thing to get on live, y'all. So y'all got to excuse your boy. But basically, y'all understand the topic. Sometimes you gotta take time out for you, and because a lot of times we get engrossed in other people's activities, other people's business, other people's toxicity, so to speak, to where we forget to do for ourselves, to take care of our health, take care of what we need to do for us. And sometimes it can be stressful, when you absorb other people's problems, other people's situations, or whatever. And I know y'all might have heard me talk about it before, but this is a thing that, sad to say, we all end up facing from time to time when it comes to dealing with um, friends, family, relationships, or whatnot. And like I was telling people, you have to first learn how to love yourself first before you can love someone else. So the first thing is you being able to love yourself, and love yourself enough to where you can be able to find balance. Once you find balance, you'll be able to help someone else or help align someone else. Because we all don't walk in a straight line, not even myself. We all go through situations from time to time to where, we're not our best self. We're not 100% who we are or who we were, especially if we go through traumatic experiences, um, with relationships, this violence, whatever the situation is. Sometimes we're not 100% ourselves, so we have to get ourselves back in line, vertically, back in line. Find balance. Some people might say you'll find balance horizontal. But I think balance for us, being that we're walking people that walk upright, that balance is me and you, eye to eye, to understand and learn from one another too. And also ultimately learn from our mistakes, because we make mistakes. I mean, we human. We're gonna make mistakes all day. Like, at the end of the day, I know I'm not perfect. I know no one else is perfect. You know what I mean? Like I said, he who think he's perfect, let them cast the first stone. You know what I mean? And if you're living in a glass house, how detrimental it will be for you to throw the first stone, because my first stone that swing back is gonna crack the whole house. So basically it's like, be mindful of who you are and be mindful of situations. This thing aggravating me. Oh, sorry. I got OCD. This right now is aggravating me. So and it's been on there for a while, and I got a habit of leaving these little stickies on my hat because I just like the authenticity of the sticker, I guess, in the hat. I don't know. It's just me. But anyway, just having real conversation, real moments to say, take the time out for you, and you have to, because, and that's what anybody will tell you, and especially a doctor, a psychiatrist, anyone, well, I can say a friend. You want to do the best for you and take time out for you. I don't care if it's getting a sip of matcha green tea, or getting a cup of coffee, or getting a cup of regular green tea or Earl Grey, or whatever you choose to do, or go and treat yourself to something to eat, treat yourself to a vacation, treat yourself to something that you love, something that you like. You know what I mean? You got to do that. You got to do it for you. Make sure you take time out for you. Yeah, take time out for you. Because at the end of the day, People are going to care for themselves. They're going to care for what they need to deal with and what they need to take care of and what they need to care for. And a lot of times it doesn't include you in the equation. You're an afterthought. Even as a friend, you got to be realistic and saying, especially if your friend has a family, or if your friend is newly married, or if your friend is married, or whatever, you got to take that kind of stuff in consideration. That their first priority should be their household or their family. And you got to accept and deal with that. That's just the facts of life. But how can a person say they can fully or really love someone when they don't really love themselves? You have to love you first. And I feel like that's really paramount to get to know yourself, understand yourself, love yourself in order to love someone better or love someone more. And sometimes people that go through different situations in life, they happen to learn a lot from those experiences. Sad to say, they learn a lot from the experiences they go through, whether it's relationships, whether it's different jobs that we may be in or may have been in. The whole point is just we should use everything as a learning platform or learning experience, because everything we do in life from the time we born makes us who we are. And who we are as an individual is just that, an individual. And that means we're all different. We're all going to go through different challenges, different aspects of life at the different points of time. And then we'll get to the point where we reach a certain age where at the pinnacle of that halfway mark or more than halfway mark in our life, whether we're 25, whether we're 35, whether we're 40, 45, 50, we're going to go through different stages in life, period. We're going to go through different stages of life, and definitely when it comes to relationships. Um, you know, my thought or key advice to the situation of the relationship is make sure you clean out your closet before getting involved with someone else. Clean out your closet. Make sure everything's good with you. With you first. That goes way back to not only taking time out for you, but loving yourself first, or loving yourself more, and readjusting yourself to where you can love someone else more. How can you call readjusting yourself or loving someone more if you don't take care of yourself or clean out your closet? Because how much more so would it hurt if that person that you love doesn't clean theirs out? So now your closet is full of stuff, their closet is full of stuff. Don't you think when that stuff start coming out the closet on both sides that it's gonna be a big kaboom? It's gonna be a rolling with Rio moment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be disastrous. It's gonna be a mess for real. So clean up your situation. You know what I mean? Clean up your relationship baggage. Clean up your situations before you get into another situation. Make sure you're ready for the next situation or the next chapter in your life. You got to, because at the end of the day, ultimately, it's not gonna just hurt you. It's gonna hurt the person that you with. Think about it. It's not gonna just hurt you. It's gonna hurt the person you with. So at the end of the day, if we don't clean out our closet and bones start falling out of your closet, bones start falling out of your closet, what do you think that dude's gonna do? Hmm? He gonna look at you and be like, nah, I can't hang with this. Vice versa. If bones start falling out of dude's closet, ladies, and you see that, and you be like, hold up. You got to second guess being involved with that person, right or wrong. You're not gonna sit there and be like, it was just two bones that fell out of his closet. He didn't tell me until a year after we got married that he did have a kid, or a year after we got married, I found out he had somebody pregnant. Come on, y'all. That's the kind of friend you would disassociate. Like you wouldn't even want to deal with that type of friend, because if they taking on that kind of toxic baggage, that's a lot of toxicity that they gonna be pouring on to you while they're in this relationship. So even when I'm in a bad relationship or a bad situation or whatever, I try not to pull on family. I try not to pull on a lot of people. And that's why sometimes, man, mental health is really important, y'all. You got to go ahead and take the time out for you. Even if you have to seek mental health therapy, talk to somebody. And guess what? They get paid. They get paid to take your toxic trash. They get paid to take all of your burden, all of your stress. They get paid for that. They get paid for it. So why not use it? If you got EAP at your job, or you got therapy assistance or counseling or anything like that with your job, before you crash out, go and seek some help for real. That's even when it comes to relationships. Man, I've been in situations like that. I had a friend who crashed out over a girl. Um, Sad to say, it made the news. I might put some clippings up, but I don't know. I don't want to be disrespectful because I did love my guy. He was cool. He was a fellow worker, um, and it's just crazy. Things happen. It just happened so fast. He snapped and went on a spree. For real, for real. Had names written down and everything. Y'all, it's real out here. It's real out here. I'm not even gonna use the term that I want to use because it'll tell a lot about my job, and it'll tell a lot of detail that I really don't want to get into. But hey, it made the news. You feel me? That's how bad it was, and that's how somebody could really crash out if they don't have nobody to talk to and release. Especially if the person that you're having all of the stress or discomfort with is within your own home. You have to seek a way to de-stress and get yourself out of that zone of stress and what you're feeling. And you can't always use your friends and your family, because you don't want to stress them out. A lot of your friends and your family got their own issues. Come on, man. They got their own issues. They don't have time to be listening to, that over and over, or things that you have to talk to them or you feel like you need to talk to them about. At the end of the day, guess what, y'all? That's why you got therapists. They get paid for it. They get paid to take your toxic trash, they discard it, leave the rest in the book in the memo, pick back up in the conversation when you come back the next time, and you're good. They don't go to sleep dwelling over it, anything like that, unless you talking about some kind of movie where your therapist like you, and then now it's a fatal attraction, and she wanna hunt you down. Some kind of crazy twisted movie. That's not it. Real life. Let's talk real life. You know what I mean? Real life. The whole thing is that we're gonna face some crash out moments, whether it's in a relationship, whether it's in our job. Why do you think people have road rage? They are at the point that they about to crash out, and then they lash out. That's the crash out. You feel me? They lash out. That's the crash out. The thing is we have to be proactive in our health, whether it's our physical health, our mental health, and other people's physical and mental health and their well-being. Now, if a person is balanced, upright in the way they view things, and they are working on adjusting themselves, and they do have this pretty much tuned, fine-tuned, well, tuned, not fine-tuned, but tuned enough to be able to help and assist somebody, and so be it. Accept that help. You know what I mean? And if they said and they make a suggestion to you that, hey, you may want to seek therapy, then do it. By all means, do it, y'all. But meantime, between time, it's your boy rolling with Rio. Not just travel, not just entertainment, but your friend. Just being real and keeping it real with you. Because if I don't keep it a buck, who will? Because at the end of the day, if I can't help one person, I don't know. You know what I mean? If this message helps one person, then that's cool with me. Because you help one person, man, maybe that person will fall through or make it through and be able to share with someone else. So No, I'm just dealing with a situation here. Dude over here crashing out over something, cussing at somebody on the phone and all of that. He crashing out. He ain't real loud, but the point is, man, if you don't get things in order, you will have crash out moments. If you don't have yourself straight, and you're walking erect, and people use that term 10 toes down. Come on, man. Everybody ain't 10 toes down. Some people feet like this. Some of their toes ain't even touching the ground. You feel me? So we got to be grown enough to be able to accept help. So here's my 2 cents. And Rio just said it. Just be easy. Be you. Just be you. And if you need to seek help or assistance, hey man, do something. Do so, whether through your job, whether through just personal seeking a therapist or whatever. Do what you need to do to take care of you. Do everything you need to do to take care of you. Don't worry about nobody else. There's nothing wrong with that. I should think that too. Like, man, if I go to a therapist or talk to a therapist or something, people gonna think I'm crazy or they gonna think I'm crazy. No, at the end of the day, you unloading garbage that you've been holding in from your work day, from stressful relationships, from just bad business deals, just a lot of stuff. A rough trip that has caused you PTSD. I mean, anything. I'm not saying that happened to me as far as trips and stuff, because I pretty much like ABC when I plan stuff. I have an A plan, B plan, C plan. And sometimes it's probably good to have a D plan messing with me because I be remixing stuff. I can go from a flight to a train, from a train to a bus, from a bus to a horse. You know what I'm saying? Well, anyway, y'all, I know I said I was going, but last time, y'all, just be easy. Be you. Be you. Just be easy. Be Take care of yourself, man. I'ma holler at y'all. The next video, the next country, the next music scene, the next whatever. I'm gonna be my best and try to be my best just for y'all and give y'all what you need and what you want. So check in, like, share, and subscribe. Rolling with Rio. Appreciate y'all, man. Keep grinding.